You got yours direct deposit. We got ours a check for.
I don't remember getting one at all.
I was
Yes,
19. I could have
you
used
do.
$600 when I was 19.
Yeah, you could.
But you weren't you didn't matter long enough
Yeah, that's
for
true.
them to get something to you. It's like
You're old enough to vote.
He's only been
Suck it.
He's only been on the market for a year and a half. Fuck him.
Like, you haven't put in. I can't.
How many jobs have you had at 18? If it's not 6, you're
You
doing it
didn't crash
wrong.
this market. You don't get any money.
I've been trying to make up for it ever since, working 4, 5, 18 jobs at a time.
You collect
You know what I've gotten for it? Nothing.
bunch of Pokemon gym trainer badges.
Yeah. That's about it. I don't know if you guys saw sort of a getting off. I don't know what the topic is.
I don't think we're on a topic.
But the New
We've
Yorker,
been bebopping around.
every year the New Yorker has a festival where they interview like a bunch of different people, and Steve Bannon was going to be one of the people interviewed. Jim Carrey was in it, Judd Apatow, John Mulaney, Pat Malzahn were supposed to be a part of this New Yorker festival. They all heard this and were like, nope, I'm out.
Right.
Cool.
Deuces.
Because they would have murked that dude.
Judd Apatow on Twitter is like, if Steve Bannon is at that New Yorker festival, I am out. I will not take part in an event that normalizes hate. I hope the New Yorker will do the right thing and cancel the Steve Bannon event. Maybe they should read their own reporting about his ideology.
Right.
Yeah.
And John Mulaney, I had it marked.
I hope John Mulaney just said, he's a dingus. I'm not doing it.
Close.
I said nay, nay.
It was, I'm out. I genuinely support intellectual debate and have paid to see people speak with whom I strongly disagree, but this isn't James Baldwin versus William F. Buckley. This is P.T. Barnum level horse shit.
He's not wrong.
I was like, oh shit. I knew I loved John Mulaney.
I just find it hilarious though that like people still keep inviting these, and it's the nicest thing to call them white nationalists on anywhere, whether it's TV, whether it's festivals, whether it's whatever. It's like, is David Duke busy? I mean, honestly, who's our...
David Duke's dead.
No,
Yeah,
he
it's like,
isn't.
isn't he dead?
Pretty sure he's
The
not.
leader of the KKK? Him dead. Him be
He's
dead.
gotta be dead.
I think
Dead
he...
seas.
Okay.
He's
Dead
the
Zeus.
He is the Grand Dragon of Hell.
Heh.
Hey, oh shit, that dude's trying. Okay, let's talk about something.
No, he's alive.
I'm down.
What?
David Duke's alive.
He's alive. He's
Yeah.
just a giant piece of shit.
Who was the last leader of the KKK that died then?
There's just ever
Are you
so
thinking of the
many.
leader of the Westboro Baptist Church?
There we go. Sorry,
Which
for some reason I've lumped
same
them together.
thing, maybe,
Yeah.
but
Pretty damn close.
less costumes.
They're
Less elaborate
Less drapes.
costumes.
Jerry,
they're
what are you doing to my curtains?
They're skipping down the beach holding hands, but they're not the same.
All right.
Well,
so,
I mean, I know Laura Ingram's doing her best right now, trying to get herself up in the ranks. But yeah, like, how are these people not? It's bad enough that you see the YouTube videos of these people just absolutely spouting this garbage and hate and getting doxxed on the internet, and rightfully so, in my opinion. But they're pundits, and they're these pieces of crap that keep getting invited on news to come out and be like, yeah, I'm not really a Nazi, but I am going to promote all their best ideas.
there's some good people.
Right. There's good people in this group of tiki torch bearers.
Well, I liked Russell Brand's show on FX for the sheer fact that one episode he brought two guys from the Westboro Baptist Church on, and they chatted, and the whole time Russell Brand's just like, "What are you talking about, man?" Like, heard him out. Like, it was in front of a live studio audience, and like the crowd was booing him and all that, but Russell Brand was like, "Let's hear him out. We're all about understanding here and patience and understanding and listening and all that stuff." And the Westboro Baptist Church did nothing to help their effort. And then Russell Brand brought out a group of like his homosexual friends, to stand on stage with him and basically come back at whatever Westboro Baptist Church was saying. And like, I enjoy, like, let's hear them out. Let's get their stupidity to a wider audience so that everybody knows exactly what we're dealing with. Because I find a lot of the time that I talk to people, they're just like, I don't know all of what's going on. All I know is I've been told that this group is bad. It's like, okay, take a second and actually hear the bullshit from the bull's mouth and then decide for yourself, you know?
I think the downside is then there's still those people that hear them all the way out and go, well, they do have good points. They seem like reasonably lovely people.
True.
Right.
Like, I guess I just don't get that. Like, how is it 2018? We're what, hundreds of thousands of years into humans? We're at least tens of thousands, and I mean, if you want to go by like the most conservative effort, we're still 6,000 years into human beings.
We're at least,
and we're still going to look at somebody else and go, "You have a really spot-on tan, and I'm just not sure I can trust you because of that." Like, really?
Right.
Like, how is this? How is this still a thing? Like, how have we come so far that we're putting people into space? But we still look at another human being and go, I don't know, you're darker than me.
I don't like you. Why not? Pigment.
We're putting people into space, but we definitely live on a flat surface.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And then dinosaurs were made up.
I do kind of want to go to the Creationist Museum.
Me too, just to look around.
I just want to revel in whatever that is.
So
you know?
Dominic's dad works with a dude that is a genuine flat earther.
Yeah.
And thinks that the Earth is only 6,000 years old.
Ooh.
Like, has the full gambit of crazy.
Yeah, we haven't been flipped over yet like an Earth pancake.
I don't know if this was a real tweet or not, but I saw a tweet from the Flat Earth Society that said, there's more of us around the globe than you think.
And he goes, read that.
I was like, read that one more time.
Yeah. Flat earthers.
There's so many of us on this moving pancake.
Yeah. No, we're stationary right
We're
in the
on
middle.
the back of a turtle, the great Earth turtle. And we're being held up on his shell by 4 elephants.
You mean that stuff written by Stephen King?
Yeah, and then there's a magic man in the sky going, well,
lightning bolt.
keep on, keeping on.
So here's my question, though. For the flat earthers that genuinely believe the world's only 6,000 years old and that there was a flood, where did all the water come from and go if we're on a pancake?
It's a system of
We're
tunnels.
on a plate.
Well, the water just runs off the side.
But no, there's an
Yeah, but how
ice
does
ring
it keep-
around the side that keeps us all from falling
This
off
is what
the
I always
edges
thought,
of the
like-
earth. So where did the water come and go from? Because if you melted down all the water to make more water on the planet from the ice ring, keeping us safe on this quote-unquote disk, then it would have all run off the side anyway, and then we would all be like in Mars.
This is what I want to know. Like, if it's flat, it should be really easy to prove. You can just take a plane to the edge, just take a picture, and then just bring it back to us.
Right.
Yeah, but you forgot about gypsy magic.
Boom.
God dang it, it's always
That's
the
what's
gypsies.
keeping us.
Now, the thing that sucks is people are using Asgard from Thor as like a reference. They're like, see, they get it. Because if you watch the movie, anytime they show Asgard from afar, it looks like Asgard is on just one piece of land with like stalagmites off the bottom, and the water falls off the edge.
Yeah.
They're like, see, they get it. That's not, no.
It's not the same thing.
No, Demi. You're
That's
also
not
talking
big,
about a
but-
movie where a guy flies by hammer.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, yeah, if a
But
guy
that's
in real
real.
life flew by hammer, I'd be like, you know what? There's some validity there.
Right.
Let's see.
I never looked at Thor as a biography.
Okay.
Personally.
I want to show you guys a still of a video, and then I'm going to talk about it. I just want you to look at it. Don't read it.
Hold on, I didn't see it that well.
You're looking.
Okay,
I got
all
it,
right.
bang.
Got it.
I'm pretty sure I got what she's throwing out there.
You see what's going on?
Hey,
So
he's standing.
this is he's standing on a skateboard,
Boom.
and it's the story of Dan Mancina, the skater who went blind but kept on ripping.
Nice.
I was in the military. I've been in my fair share of unwanted fights.
Hell yeah.
don't know that I've ever seen bigger balls on a person than that dude right there. You're gonna do kick flips and you can't see where the fuck you're going?
Right.
He literally has a walking... For anybody who might be listening, this guy is skateboarding with a walking stick.
Right.
I guess a riding stick.
That's
or
gonna be
whatever,
like the fastest tap out like ever. Just tap 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 in front of him. Like, yep, there's a crowd. Kickflip, go 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 go.
I just want it known that we've lived in this house for just about 3 years now. I have been from our bedroom to the kitchen many a time. I still can't go in the dark. Like, I still flip on a hallway light and a stove light, and I use a refrigerator light, and I knock them all out on my way back to the bedroom.
Right.
And I mean, so this guy skateboarding with just a stick and hope. Fuck that. No. No gracias.
That's almost
This
too
man
ballsy.
he's literally the moving embodiment of thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck in the octagon, but can you blindly skate on moving wheels?
Oh my god, blind UFC?
Dude.
Please?
Yeah, I just came with
That
one
would,
spot too.
how impressive would that be, though? Because they would have to, like,
Blind
yell,
UFC
like
is
sonar.
basically like a mosh pit, though, right? Isn't that what a mosh pit is?
Yeah.
They go up and start fighting Herb Dean like it's
what-
freaking like 1990. Like, bam!
Herb Dean wears a helmet.
So Ian and I performed at this like charity show for this like suicide awareness
Yeah.
charity, right? And like in between our sets there was bands, and they were all like kind of metal, hard rock
Yeah.
kind of bands. And at one point, like 3 or 4 dudes started moshing, and they were just like literally throwing their fists like wherever. And I was like, let me back up, because if I get hit, like these guys know that they're gonna get hit, but I don't want to get hit.
Right.
And I don't want to fight some guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because he broke my nose. You know, on accident.
But
that's-
the funny part is like willing mosh pit participants are like the gentlest dudes with each other. Like if they accidentally
hit each
take
other?
somebody down, like the whole pit stops and is picking people up and dusting
right.
them off.
We
and
wall of death.
Yeah.
And I wall of death with my youngest brother, and he's like 3 inches taller than me, but also has 50 pounds of muscle.
Right.
Because he throws discus and shot put. I think I've talked about
Yeah.
this before. Who knows? But we wall of death, and I ran right into him and just done.
Well,
Then everyone was just like, "Oh, yeah, hey, awesome!" And
Up
then
you
just
go,
kept
buddy. Up you
swinging.
go.
Well, that's the thing. I went to a show in St. Louis. A bunch of other bands. I think it was like Dillinger Escape Plan, and man, I forget all the bands that played. But it was capped off with Killswitch Engage. Now, the entire mosh pit, just everybody. Black, white, Mexican, Chinese, man, woman, small, big, everybody was in there, and they were all just getting it, like throwing elbows, throwing fists, everything, haymakers. This one little guy comes running into the pile and like bumps into like the biggest dude there, and like the little guy got air. Right, the little guy, like not just off of the big guy, but into him too. Like he flying squirreled his ass, and the big guy I think sneezed, and the little dude flew another 5 feet back.
Right.
Now the big guy, I'm thinking, oh shit, it's about to go down. He's about to hammer fist this little dude in the head. He reaches down into the pit, grabs the little guy, picks him up off the ground, and then sets him on his feet. He goes, "You good, little buddy?" Guy goes, "Uh-huh." And he goes, "Metal!" And then they went back to enjoying the show. Like mosh pits, they get a lot of bad flack just because there are still. I'm not going to say that everybody is a thoughtful, caring member of society. There are some guys that still go and think, "Oh, I'm going to go to this metal show and I'm going to punch some people in the face and break their nose and make them bleed and shit, and I'm going to go home smiling and happy." There are, for the most part, there's a majority of people that get into the mosh pits thinking, like, look out for each other, and most importantly yourself, but look out for each other, or look out